it's me, Veronica Drake. I got my coffee. I'm ready to see the good in the world. I'm wearing my Chicago shirt. It's a good day. So, I want to teach you a little something about yourself, if you'll allow me to. How many times, and be honest, how many times have you started something only to quit every time you hit an obstacle or every time something didn't quite go as planned? How many can relate? Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me tell you, that was my MO. I would build all of these wonderful things, professionally and personally, and in a flash of fear, I would knock it all down. Now, when you're in that space, you don't see it, you don't understand it, you don't even really know you're doing it. You just want familiarity because that breeds comfort. We are wired for survival, and survival is comfort, right? But not really. Because the way to get what it is you're looking for, whatever that is through the obstacle. The challenge, my friend, is the way. It doesn't indicate that you're not going down the right path, or people will say, well, it shouldn't be this hard if it's spiritually given to me. That's BS. That's not a truth. Because we are here to exercise, to grow, to strengthen our souls. And not every exercise, go to the gym, is easy, but it is effective and it is powerful. So instead of digging in, hitting an obstacle, throwing it out, moving on to the next thing, hitting an obstacle, throw it out, moving on, throw it out, how about you just plow through, drill through the obstacle? Now, this can be whether you're in a relationship that's a bit challenging, or you're in a job, you have a boss, a coworker that's a bit challenging, or you have thoughts that limit you, and that presents a challenge. So I want to make this story really clear. There was a guy, he was digging a well. And he was going at it, and he would hit a rock. And he would hit that rock, and he would go, oh, this isn't the right place to drill for the well. And he would pick up all his tools, and he would go on, and he'd drill, and he'd have a good day, and a good day, and he'd hit a rock. And he'd say, this isn't the piece of land for this. Then he'd go, and he'd drill, and he'd hit a rock. And he'd pack his tools up. And all of a sudden, he had tons of holes that were started. But he never got the well. He never hit the water. So as he was packing up the last attempt, another guy walked on to the land, and he said, what are all these holes? And he said, well, every time I go to drill for the well, I hit a rock. I hit this big boulder, and I can't go any further. So I figured I'm just going to go to a different section because I'm not meant to be here. And the guy said, the earth is made of rocks. You are going to hit rocks, obstacles, challenges, boulders everywhere you go, everywhere you dig. So why not get the tools, the equipment, and break through the boulder? So for you, imagine if you had the equipment, the knowledge, the heart, and the understanding to move obstacles, to look at the challenge through a different lens, a different perspective. What if? What would that mean for you? Well, for some of you, you might leave that job. You might see that there's another way to go, or you might patch it up, figure it out how you can see a different perspective. For others, you may start that business that you've been wanting to start, but you just keep hitting obstacles when it comes to it. But you know what? It's change, it's transformation. And what I know, because I've been learning spiritually for 30 years, is you only get where you're going one step at a time. And here's the thing, you don't know what that next step is going to entail or what it's going to carry for you. You simply take it. So, if this is appealing to you and you want to do this and you want support and you want guidance, I got you. I'm starting the School of Spiritual Arts. We start July 18th, Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern. The first 2 Mondays of the month are live classes. The third Monday, you get a pre-recorded video and you get handouts and worksheets and homework, all to help you discover your purpose, even when you hit obstacles and roadblocks. Now, until midnight tonight, if you join as a founder for $7.99, you have to pay in full, and there is a $7.99 fee attached, $799, you get a complimentary 12-month numerology forecast, month by month by month for 1 year, looking at potentials and possibilities. And you get to be part of an online community that will support, empower, and encourage you. So if learning stuff like this, mindset work, intuitive development, understanding how the universe works, looking at the laws of the universe in practical, simple ways, excites you like it does me, I'd love to have you be a founder in the School of Spiritual Arts. I'm putting the link below. You have until midnight on Wednesday, June 19th, which is midnight tonight. So don't procrastinate. Don't hit that obstacle and say, I'll just move over here and I'll get that free stuff on YouTube, or I'll move over here and I'll book that free class, or I'll get that $27 class, or because here's the thing. This is what you've been waiting for, and you know it. So I say that with love. I say it with confidence because I know just how good this community is going to be. So there's the link. I'll see you there.